Hey everybody, I wanted to tell you not too long so, story about a movie from 1992. Now, what's so special about this movie? This movie is called Ghostwatch. It's basically a mockumentary footage movie. So, before the Blair Witch Project and the last broadcast, this one was all before that, and it's basically it's focused on the story of the hauntings of blah blah blah. If you've seen The Conjuring 2, when they go to London, it's based on that house. So these people, so you've got, what the cool thing about this movie was, all the reporters, everybody in the room, in the studio, the the guy who's taking the calls, manning the call booths, the reporter that goes in the house with our crew, they're all real famous reporters of the BBC. So they never acted before, and this movie didn't have like starting now and the end credits. No, it's just they wanted to make it as real as possible. So they go to the house, and it's apparently Mr. Pipes is called, the ghost is called Mr. Pipes. She's a mother with two kids, and it just it's really it's tension built because the ghost around this Mr. Pipes is really creepy. He apparently lived there once in a basement room, and he had hundreds of cats surrounding him. And when he died, they ate his eyes and everything they can. The cats really fucked up shit, and yeah, I have to say it's really, yeah, it's what I want. A tension build up, boom, 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 and at the end, you have this weird development that says, boom, twist in your face, which is so great, very atmospheric, creepy. Apparently the camera was in a loop set by the ghost, and apparently it's doing a seance through the TV, through all the people that are watching, and people are calling and saying blood is coming out of the wall, and they see cats around their house and things like that, and it's just really cool, and apparently uh, everybody in England believed this because they had a telephone number that you could call to the call center. But apparently, if you called the telephone number, there was a message that it was only for movie purposes. This is only for making a movie, and you are one of the purpose of this call is because of they're making a movie. So that's how you know it's a movie. But otherwise, you don't know if that shit is all real or not. And it gets really dark at the end, and not a few survive, but not all survive. And the ghost, the Mr. Pipes ghost, even at some point transports to the studio, and everything is flying in the studio, and storming in the studio, and the director, Parkinson or something is his name. He's he's still there, and he's saying everybody's gone. Everybody just left their post, and then he's talking real strange, like when you have cats, you have to be gentle with cats, or otherwise they'll kill you. Like something like that. So I'm just there was something like that. It was something about cats and a seance chant maybe, but really cool, really cool. Ghostwatch. Look it up. It's not that hard to find. I found it on Daily Motion. If you know Daily Motion, you can see it on there completely for free. And it's if it is a mockumentary footage movie, then it's probably one of the better ones out there. It's in my top five, definitely, definitely, because I really like it. I really like it, and you have to. Not, the Blair Witch made people believe in it, but this movie was going for a little step higher. This movie used real reporters and writers and shit, and a real studio, so that from the BBC, so that would end with a telephone number to call, so that it's so believable what's happening there that you know millions were just crapping their pants. And there were a lot of people that were angry after this, really angry, because they felt so duped, so stupid. But I think, I mean, if I was there in 1992 and I see that movie, I think, personally, I would be afraid. I would be afraid. There's no internet back then, only the telephone. I would be really, really afraid if maybe I would have telephoned and then know, oh, it's a movie, okay. But if you don't do that and you're kind of, you know, hesitant of calling them, and I don't know, it would scare the fuck out of me, yeah. Uh, So this one actually is more convincing than the Blair Witch, but the Blair Witch is still better because of the sort of legend, because this movie, although it came before the Blair Witch, we've seen this 100 times, Haunted House, blah blah blah. The Conjuring 2 was based on this movie. We've seen it 100 times in movies or found footage movies, but back then it was really original, really scary, and I think if you see it now with an open mind, you're still gonna find it really scary. Good tension, good atmosphere, creepy and eerie sounds, and yeah, it's it's a golden one in the side genre of footage, mockumentary footage horror. So, Ghostwatch, see it.